Good morning. This is Mike Houston with your Thursday morning weather hazard briefing for southeast Idaho. Looking at our weather impact summary page, we do expect a chance of snow lingering along the Wyoming border early this morning. Otherwise, cooler temperatures will be on tap for today and Friday. We do expect to see a winter storm moving into the region Friday night and continuing through Saturday night, and that will produce accumulating snow for the central and eastern mountains. And then following that system, we expect to see much colder temperatures Sunday through early next week. Looking at satellite imagery this morning, we do have a high-pressure ridge off the northwest coast here. Looking over Montana, we see a weak low-pressure system shearing east along the Wyoming border. That will be the reason for some lingering snow showers, mainly up here near Island Park this morning. And currently behind the cold front, we are seeing north winds dumping over the divide into the Snake River Plain. That'll bring cooler temperatures across the region today. And then looking further upstream, we see a low-pressure system working its way into the mean ridge position here through the Gulf of Alaska. That'll be our next storm system for Saturday. So let's advance into our weather charts. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Looking at our weather impact matrix, however, looks like we'll have colder temperatures here over the next couple days. It'll be on Saturday when that storm system is impacting southeast Idaho, and we look for possibly some moderate impacts here across the eastern highlands and central mountains where we'll have accumulating snow. In the wake of that exiting storm system, it should be much colder across the region, and we'll take note of that here in a few minutes on our weather charts. Looking at the storm track here for today, that low-pressure system was across Montana, already exiting off to the Dakotas this afternoon. We're left with a mostly dry northwest flow across the region. In the wake of that exiting storm system, as I mentioned previously, we do have north winds dumping over the divide and down the Snake River Plain. That is bringing cooler temperatures to the region, and we do expect highs generally in the mid-40s here in the eastern Magic Valley, where they'll stay under westerly flow today. And then across the Snake Plain, where the north winds will be invading, we expect to see cooler temperatures today, generally in the upper 30s and lower 40s. If you get up into the central mountains, it looks like highs will generally range in the mid-30s to mid-40s, and similar readings here across the southeast highlands. With that northeast wind dumping down the Snake River Plain and across the American Falls Reservoir, we do have a lake wind advisory today from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. With northeast winds, we get some pretty rough chop down on the southwest end of the reservoir, making it difficult for people to put in and take their boats out of the west end ramp. Advancing our weather graphics to Friday, we do expect to see, at least Friday afternoon here, that storm system working over the ridge through the Gulf of Alaska now will be dropping down into southern Canada, and we should see the leading edge of precipitation now working into the Salmon area here late Friday afternoon, Friday evening. As we work into the day Saturday, that low-pressure system will be spreading through Montana with widespread precipitation across southeast Idaho. Certainly ahead of that system, we expect to see some gusty winds here, especially across the eastern Magic Valley, maybe the lower Snake River Plain, and for certain across the south central highlands here Saturday, maybe even enough to warrant a wind advisory. We'll have to see how that shakes out as that storm system approaches. Temperatures will be cooler on Saturday prior to the frontal passage, but generally in the 40s here in the Snake River Plain and 30s to lower 40s in the central mountains and southeast highlands. As we look at storm total snowfall, we're looking at a potential for probably 2 to 4 inches here in the central mountains and southeast highlands. It's in the area from Island Park down through Pine Creek Pass, where we could see anywhere from 3 to 7 inches of snowfall, and that might warrant an advisory. We'll have to see how things shake out as we get closer to this storm system. And as we work our way down in the Snake River Plain with the mildish temperatures and the lack of precipitation down here, expecting less than an inch of snowfall down here in most of the region from Rexburg down through Pocatello. Advancing our weather graphics now to Sunday afternoon, we're solidly under a dry northeast flow, which will be dumping colder temperatures over the divide into southeast Idaho. We're only looking at daytime highs here on Sunday in the lower 30s over in the eastern Magic Valley and mid-20s to almost 30 here in the upper Snake River Plain. If you get up into the central mountains, it'll be in the 20s, maybe lower 30s in some locations, and similar readings here across the southeast highlands, so markedly colder. As we work our way out into Wednesday of next week, we do expect to see that high-pressure ridge that was off the coast here beginning to edge inland along the northwest coast. That might bring some milder temperatures to the region. And here we are looking at highs on Wednesday afternoon. Back into the mid-40s, maybe even peaking 50 degrees down here in the Burley area. And up in the central mountains, generally in the mid-40s to lower 50s, and similar readings here across the southeast highlands. So to summarize, we are expecting a chance of snow maybe lingering along the Wyoming border near Island Park this morning. Otherwise, cooler temperatures across the region today and Friday. We do expect to see a winter storm working into the region Friday night and continuing through Saturday. That'll bring us some accumulating snow for the central and eastern mountains. And then in the wake of that exiting system, we expect to see much colder temperatures Sunday through early next week. That's all I had for you here this morning. If you had any comments or questions, please give us a call at the number on the screen. Thank you.